Thank you everyone for being here today. My name is Jamal Osman, Minneapolis City Council member in District 6, which is here. I have Sean Broom, who is from Ward 6 office, and Officer Joshua Stewart from 3rd Precinct. We invited Inspector Gomez to come today, but he was not able to come. We have been getting a lot of complaints, and there has been a lot of violence taking place in this area. We know this is our community, this is where we do our businesses, and this violence is not acceptable. We're doing everything we can to make sure the safety of this is a hardworking community. We're not going to let criminals come and really invade our community. And I'll be very clear, we're not going to accept that. Yesterday we have witnessed horrible incident that happened. A young man almost lost his life because somebody was trying to take his car away. This is not acceptable. And the last thing I do want to touch also is to make sure that we want to hear from you. 24 mall businesses and the residents here, if you don't let us know what's happening, we will not be able to bring the officers here. We will not be able to bring cameras here. We put enough investment to have cameras placed, especially Franklin and Chicago. We were so busy last few weeks on Cedar Avenue and Chicago and Franklin. We have done a lot of great steps. The only way to tackle crimes and violence is to work with the police, to work with the city Minneapolis offices, and also within the community.
I understand the frustrations when you call 911. It takes a long time for us to get there. That's only gotten worse since I was a kid, and really bad the last few years. So I apologize for that. I understand your frustrations with that. So that's kind of where we're coming from and what we're dealing with. When it comes to the short term, the best thing that we can do is have you guys be our eyes and ears. Even if you feel like we're not coming right away or we're not coming as fast as we should, your 911 calls, your observations, what you guys see and hear, it helps us. It makes us have more eyes out there to see what's going on. And those calls, we'll get to them as best we can, as fast as we can. Even if it's late, at least it's a squad car driving through, letting people know that are up to no good, that there are police in the area. We're going to try, as staffing resources let us, have extra patrols in this area. It's one of the things we do after shootings, after unfortunate incidents.
Thank you. My name is Sean Broom. I work for Councilmember Osman as his policy aide, advising him on issues with the city. A few things that I wanted to address here to emphasize some of the points that Councilmember Osman made was that the mayor's budget makes substantial investments in MPD, looking for numerous classes to help expand MPD's current officer base. Inspector Gomez, if he was here, would be able to talk to you about how reduced the 3rd Precinct is right now and how hard of a time they are filling their shifts. So the mayor has made an investment in making sure that we are filling out cadet classes, doubling the amount of cadet classes we have going forward to try to make sure that we have enough police to be able to respond not just to emergencies, not just to shootings, but to help do proactive police work. In addition, in the mayor's budget is $650,000 for opiate investments, and opiate we have going forward to try to make sure that we have enough police to be able to respond not just to emergencies, not just to shootings, but to help do proactive police work. In addition, in the mayor's budget is $650,000 for opiate investments and opiate engagement. This is going to be money that is going to go to Somali and East African nonprofits, not all of it, but part of it, to help interact with our friends and our neighbors who are engaged in these opiate addictions, trying to get them off of drugs before they end up having to interact with the police, before it becomes a police issue. The council member has continued to support these investments and is looking to find other ways to try to make sure that we get kids off the street so they're not not out here sticking folks up, and then that when they do end up getting into these cycles, they are, they are ultimately punished accordingly, but are given the opportunity for justice and rehabilitation that they need. So the big things that the city, the council member is looking at going forward is we are looking to make a permanent every single year investment in trying to stop the opiate epidemic, and then the other thing is we know we need to have more Somali police officers. We need to have more police officers generally. But to that point, there was a new public safety director who was just appointed by the city, and one of the conversations he's had repeatedly with the council member over and over again is about the value of having Somali police officers. We are investing in creating new police classes, and for all of you, the young men and young women among you who want to serve and who want to be a part of your community, this is one of the most incredible ways that they can give back. And as I think to my own family's history, the place that kind of service played in both them achieving the middle class, achieving the American dream, and being accepted and kind of acknowledged in that has been through service like that. And so it cannot be stressed enough, the council member is going to be having events moving forward with the new public safety director coming out trying to recruit Somali officers. We need to have the commitment and the support of the community to be a part of the policing we want to see moving forward.
aad baan u mahadsantihiin kulligiin maanta waxaan isugu nimid qaylo ka soo yeertay ummadda degan 24 moolka 24 moolka waxa waaye waa meeshii aan ganacsiga ku suubsan jirnay waa meeshii ummadeenu deganayd dhibaatada jirtana dhibaato kali oo xaafadan ku eg ma aha magaalada dhan bay ka jirtaa runtana haddii la sheego magaalada labadii sano u dambeysay aad bay u xumaatay waa la socotaan booliiskii 340 booliis ayaa ka tagay shaqadii booliiskii 30 booliis ama 40 booliis stationkay soo jireen hadda 5 baa joogta ama 4 baa joogta bal 4 dhan oo entire area kool uga soo dhacayo waxa kaliya oo aadayaan waxa waaye nolosha markay arintaadu xaaladaad aad u xun tahay oo emergency ay tahay ayay u tagayaan marka dhibaatadaas waa dhibaato weyn oo nala soo wahday laakiin saasoo ay tahay inaan gacmaha ka laabano maaha anaga mas'uul baa naga saaran xaafadan shalay waa aragnay wixii dhacay oo foosh xumaa wiil walaalkeena Soomaali ah in gaarigiisa la weydiistay oo dad criminal hadii yimaadaan xabad ku qabteen ay dabceen ay ka qaadaan luckily asaga hadda conditionkiisu waa okay anam hope waana u duceynaa Ilaahay inuu ka saaro dhibkaas laakiin arintaas waxa ugu hortay karnaa idinka oo na soo wacay idinkoo nala hadla 24 moolka tilaabooyinka qaadna waxa kamid ah inaan kaamirooyinkii ku badino inaan booliiskii aan ku xukunno aan ilaana imaada waagii horeeto booliis meesha noo fariista ayaan haysanay hadda 4 qof oo ama 5 qof ama 6 qof oo joogta precinctka dhan waa dhibaato inay meel fariistaan hore laga wacay hadda ninkan xataa maanta noo yimid hadda kabiisa uu diiday iska bixiyo sababtoo ah wuxuu yiri crime haduu dhaco inaan hore ka ordaa officerada ama meesha ku yar laakiin saas oo ay tahay waa inaan annagiina digtoonaana sirigii shaqadii looga baahnaan qabnaa waxa noo yimid inspector cusub oo Gomes la dhaho third precinctka xukuma waa nin aad u wanaagsan meelahan ka qabanay tilaabooyinka waxa kamid ah Chicago Franklin aad bay xaaladeeda u xumeen gang baa joogi jiray gangii waxaan u isticmaalnay state-ka anagoo isticmaalna xataa kuwan mataqaana federaalka isticmaalna oo booliiska isticmaalna ayaa gang unit-ka u dirnay xabadiina way ka aruuriyeen si unit ay u galayaan hadda aragtiin waxyaalo badan oo halkaan ka jira noo soo sheegay ciidamadan kuma filna waa ina dhar cad u timaadaa ay dadka xirtaa sidaas oo winterkii marka la soo dhaafay sidar saas oo kala ka soo binna ummadan xabada wadata especially cidii rabaha aadama Soomaali ahaan madow ama dadka kale ha ahaadeen waa in si strategy ah loola diraa loogana hortagaa marka idinku waa inaad nala soo socodsiisaan idinka xaq ayaa u leedihiin businesskiini waa meeshan areadan waa inaad nala soo socodsiisaan